So, gosh, is the lighting really that bad? Because it doesn't look that bad until I start the video. Anyway, guys, another no makeup, apparently bad lighting, but as you can see in the title, I won NaNoWriMo. I think it's weird that they say you win it. To me, you complete it because it's a challenge, not a competition. I don't know, but I did it. So this is my first year. Meet Mr. Teddy Bear. It is 2020, my first one. And my last video said, I don't know if I'm going to finish it. I don't know. So it is November 20th. So I finished it in 2/3 of the month. And really only 1/3 of the month. Because I counted it up and I'm pretty sure I took 10 full days off. So I'm definitely not a write every day kind of person. But I'm also one of those like, watch out for your mental and physical health kind of people. And if I am not up to writing, I'm not gonna write because it's gonna be crap and I'm gonna hate it, and then why would I be writing if I hated it? So I think also I had a big hurdle of just finding the right buildup for my characters, and once I got in the groove, it was good. I did have a day where I was struggling because I knew the ending, but I just got like all of these exciting like mic drop moments at the end, like just really amping it up. And then I was just so excited to write to the end because now I'm very close to things blowing up. So yeah, I got my 50,000 words in essentially 10 days, which I've said before is not hard for me, especially because I'm not working right now. So yeah, definitely not finished at 50K, which I mean most books aren't. If you're going for a novella, that's fine. This one, it's hard to say because I do more pantsing. I have no idea how long this book will be. I anticipate it being longer than my others that I've written so far, just because we're gonna get to a lot of emotional crap. So like, I don't know, I just anticipate a lot more journey still to come. There is a lot of buildup, which I always get nervous about pacing, and that we're spending too much time with the characters and getting to know them and the world building. But I do also, I don't know, beta readers that I've had, one in particular I know I spent too much time in world building. That was my very first one, and I understand. But my YA fantasy trilogy, the first book, that's the one that I've been working on the most lately, most seriously. I have gotten a lot of feedback that I need more character development. I need more stories. So I have been adding those. I just get worried about slowing things down. But this one, I feel like it would be hard to add a lot more. I could be more descriptive in like how they're feeling in the moment, but I don't need extra building scenes. So essentially, I've talked about this book in other videos if you want to look at it, but it's kind of dystopian-ish. It's really a big cult, and I don't think I've explained much about the premise. Like I said, it's kind of like The Givers, where families are manufactured. It's very nature versus nurture. It's what happens when you take psychology too far. Very rigid community. And the biggest premise of this is, what if you never knew your birth parents? What if you had a different set of parents each year? That's how the system functions. Because, I mean, that would solve all the problems, wouldn't it? You would be exposed to people of different skin colors, different backgrounds, different temperaments, different careers. No one would be stuck in a home with abusive parents for their whole life. There wouldn't be foster kids constantly in the system. Someone's parents die in a car crash. That's fine. You get new parents next year. And, in a society where they consider that normal, but it's told first person, past tense, by a girl. She is, at the start of the book, technically 16 years old. And she starts to realize, like, something's, like, it just starts to bug her. It starts to bug her about the premise of their society, that the starting, like, wondering about her birth mom that she would never be able to meet. And then we're quickly introduced to this boy who is several months older, but because of the way that they group them, they're like all in the same classes and stuff. and he's got that like brooding bad boy, like he doesn't follow convention, and she's very much a rule follower. So they're very polarized, they're very magnetic because they do a lot of back and forth. She kind of takes him on as a curiosity project and to befriend him, realizing he must be troubled, and she's just not used to seeing people not follow all the rules. But then, you know, they easily offend each other because they don't understand each other's concerns. His concerns are different than hers, though in the end they come to realize something's screwed up. There's a problem here. And of course, you know, there's a battle of like, what are we going to do about it? And it is a romance because I suck at not having romance, but I will say it is the probably it's angsty in the way that, I mean, they're not allowed to even hold hands at their age. So there's a lot of like first time emotion and like there's chemistry. So there's that, but it's not like, you know, there's not gonna be like 1,000 makeout scenes or anything like that. Though I will say, the ending, when I realize what I think I want my ending to be, I think people are gonna hate it. Is that horrible that I still want to write it? I think it's a great ending. Not that that has to do with the romance stuff. Anyway, I'm just babbling now, but yeah, we've got a lot of push and pull. And I've been looking at the books that I write lately and a little worried that my characters and journeys are all the same. I mean, different settings in that, but I have a lot of like emotionally responsible, not responsible, but like emotionally connected, vulnerable men, you know, healthy men. I also have a lot of like witty and cocky men. Some turn out to be antagonists, but some are protagonists. And then I have a lot of like emotionally struggling women, but that's because I just put them in really crappy situations where they don't know what's going on. And then once they know what's going on, they get it done. You know, I guess we kind of go on more their journey. I don't know, but I just feel like, am I writing the same things? But this is the first one. Well, I do kind of still have those tropes to these characters that their relationship builds with so much contention. It's not really enemies to lovers. I guess it could be in a way. Like there's a lot of like, I don't like you. You're a jerk. But anyway, I'm just blabbing on now. I'm sure I had much cleverer things to say earlier. But anyway, I finished. Would I do NaNoWriMo again? I do not know. I do not know where I will be in my life and my writing journey next year. I don't think I will feel bad if I don't do it. Would I have written this book if I wasn't so forced by a goal to do it? I don't know. I might not have. Or I might not have gotten to it nearly as quickly. I mean, I had the premise in my head. A tiny question like, what if a society had it where you lived with different parents every year? I mean, really, that would be weird. And while there's a whole list of like, well, yeah, it would solve these problems at the same time. It's like, detachment is not good. And I'm also thinking like, oh, well, when they go on vacation to the outsiders, I'm like, they're never going to go visit grandparents or cousins because they don't have them. They have siblings. You can have different siblings each year. So it's kind of like, you also have built-in tons of friends. Anyway, I don't know. I thought it was a fun premise. We'll see. Hopefully I'll finish it. I don't know. Today's one of those days where I'm like, I just want to work on my other projects. And so I forced myself to get that last like 2,000 words to meet the goal. And if I finish the book, well, no, I will. I'll finish it, and soon, definitely before the end of the month. But I don't know. I love the ending so much and the action that's about to come that I might go like straight into edits. I might not. I might shelve it. I've got other books that are just kind of sitting back there waiting their time for me to get more passionate about them, or, you know, work on other stuff first. But I do have a couple of friends that have psychology degrees or are going to school for that, do counseling, that kind of stuff, that have said that they would help me consult about it. So, hey, instant beta readers. Just to be like, hey, does this, like, would these actions, would these things elicit that kind of response realistically? So, because I do want it to be genuine. I mean, it's all very obviously contrived. So we wouldn't really have a way of knowing for sure if that exact combination of manipulation would cause those kind of results. But that is what I am saying. Not eloquently. Hopefully my writing is more eloquent than that today. But I'm going to stop blabbing, guys. If you're another writer and you're working on it, awesome. If you're not, I appreciate you saying hi. If you are interested in learning about especially my other books, or you can subscribe on my website. I have an author website where you can learn about my other works in progress. I mean, like my more finished ones. I have plenty that I've got on the back burners. And my dog is whining. You are whining. And now you stop whining. She just wants the attention. Anyway, it's taking too long. It's jhouserwrites.com. jhouserwrites.com. So, thanks again. Probably shouldn't even post this because it's such poor quality, but I appreciate your support. And I'm not even looking at the camera most of the time. Give me a like if you want to congratulate me on winning NaNoWriMo National Novel Writing Month 2020. Have a wonderful day.